Sit down if you want. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jim Dean. I'm president of the University of New Hampshire. It is my privilege to welcome you to the 2024 commencement ceremony for the graduate school, and officially to say for the first time, congratulations, graduates. Well done. This is your moment, and these are your champions. Look around you, take it in. These are the friends who cheered you on, the professors who inspired your path, the staff who guided you in the right direction, and your family who reminded you again and again that you can. The most important journeys change not just because of where you arrive, but because who you've become in the moments along the way. So this is your moment to pause and admire the view, to thank the people who helped you to get here, and to celebrate the potential that you discovered at every step along the way. So to begin, I'd like to ask everyone to please rise as Alexa Connolly, a Bachelor of Music candidate from Rochester, New Hampshire, leads us in our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Graduates and families, congratulations and welcome to the 2024 commencement ceremony. We come today in triumph and celebration, filled to the brim with gratitude and a sense of accomplishment, to mark this pivotal moment and to honor your remarkable journey. When you achieve something new and arrive somewhere you've never been, it's important not to simply rush ahead to the next big thing. You need to take a moment to celebrate. And graduates, this is your moment, and it's not like any other. As you know, commencement means a beginning, and right now you can feel it, the energy of all the new that is to come. Equipped with new skills and new perspectives, you're headed to new jobs or new roles, to new industries or new experiences. Everywhere you look, new doors are opening, and there's something new in you. You're also turning the page to a new chapter, from graduate student to alum. Amidst the excitement of new horizons, there's also a desire to look back with nostalgia, to recall the moment you invested in your future by deciding to go to graduate school, and appreciate every distinct moment of growth, learning, and connection that followed. Today is a beginning and an ending and an intersection So embrace it all, the great memories and the beckoning future. UNH is now part of your lifelong journey. Graduates, this is your moment, but it's also the culmination of many moments, the epic and the ordinary, the personal and the collective, the starting point and the finish lines. From breakthroughs in the research lab to quiet study time after the kids go to bed. From dissertation milestones to writing retreat community. From your first post on the online class discussion board to your last conversation with your favorite professor. Yours is a journey of discovery and impact, filled with sights and sounds. Your footsteps in the nation's capital as you head into a meeting with lawmakers, or the launch of a NASA rocket with instruments you designed on board. Sunrise at a saltwater marsh in full summer, or the aerial view of forests in the North Country. The first smiles of a patient healing because of your care, or the signs of a business thriving because of your insights. These are your moments. And at UNH Graduate School, there are no small moments. Together, they add up to a life. Graduates, this is your moment to take your education with you into the world. As a graduate student at a top public research university, you prepared for this moment all along. Whether you mapped the genetic pathways of a disease or advocated for people living with disabilities, addressed critical gaps in healthcare, or advanced new policies, you learned through the lens of service with a deep connection to purpose and place and a keen understanding of what's at stake. Along the way, you contributed to solutions to some of the world's most urgent challenges, and you graduate not just with knowledge, but with capacity, not just expertise, but ingenuity, and not just a graduate degree, but empowerment. Your potential nurtures possibility in our neighborhoods, our state, and the world, and the future will be better because of the new energy that you bring to it. This is your moment to celebrate your journey. Every day, you move me with your empathy and determination, your optimism and your resilience. Whether we connected at the 3-minute thesis competition or talked at office hours, I cherish the opportunity to learn from you. So now I don't want to just say congratulations, I also want to say thank you. Looking ahead to my retirement, I'm grateful for having been on this journey with you. Together, we contributed to a strong UNH, getting stronger all the time. Across backgrounds and goals, interests and points of view, what unites us is powerful. When we share our moments, we create a new kind of velocity, and you can be sure that it takes us further. I hope, in fact, I'm sure that you are proud of your accomplishments, but more so, I hope that you're inspired, because this is your moment, and there are no small moments at UNH. Thank you, and once again, to all the graduates, congratulations. Before we proceed to our next speaker, I'd like to take a moment to recognize those who have provided the graduates who sit before us today with a world-class education from the University of New Hampshire. And as you know, the bond between professors and graduate students is incredibly close. And so it's appropriate that we would recognize the UNH faculty. Will members of the UNH faculty please stand to be recognized? Thank you so much. I'd now like to welcome Interim Dean Will Clyde, Interim Dean of the Graduate School, to the podium. Thank you.
All right, graduates, I want to hear some noise. Let's go. Let's go. Greetings, students, platform party, faculty, staff, family, and friends. Today, we gather to recognize and celebrate your achievement as something difficult. Graduation marks the culmination of years of dedication, hard work, and perseverance. This is not a participation trophy, people. This is the real deal. Today is also for reflection, celebration, and looking ahead to the promising future that awaits each of you. As a geologist who researches the history of life on Earth, I often see parallels between theories of evolution and the trajectories that our own individual lives take. One evolutionary theory I've been thinking about recently is punctuated equilibrium. This theory, originally proposed by Stephen Jay Gould and Niles Eldredge in 1972, argues that evolutionary change occurs in sudden bursts of rapid transformation, interspersed with long periods of stability. Similarly, this point in your academic journey represents a moment of profound growth and transformation. It is a punctuation event in your life. The transformative moment is defined by and the culmination of the many incremental challenges that you've overcome during your academic career. I want to take a moment to honor that journey by thinking back and remembering some of those challenges. Whether it was completing a difficult project, mastering a confusing concept, or having a hard conversation with your advisor, or maybe it was just trying to find a parking spot near your class. Your ability to overcome those challenges is what will lead you to new opportunities for growth and development, new punctuation events. Graduate school is designed to challenge you in this way because it is through overcoming these challenges that you become a stronger, more resilient, and more compassionate person, a person who is prepared for and ready to seize the opportunities that are created by whatever additional punctuation events lie in your future. Similar to biological evolution, the punctuation events in one's own life often result in physical manifestations. For instance, when my kids were born, which was definitely a punctuation event in my life, I started to lose my hair. The physical manifestation of your transformation today is the regalia that you are wearing. Each element of the regalia is the representation of a challenge overcome. For example, your tassels, now draped to the left, symbolizing that you have already completed your bachelor's degree. Those earning a master's degree today have a black robe and a hood colored according to your discipline. Those earning a doctoral degree have a robe with 3 stripes on the sleeve and a longer hood that displays the school colors. You may also see graduates at commencement wearing stoles or cords. Those also have meaning. For example, UNH double alumni are wearing navy, light blue, and white. Let's hear it for the double alums, the Wildcat double alums. Attendees of our graduate writing groups are wearing navy, white, and orange, and veterans or active duty students in the U.S. military have the challenge of their service recognized with red, white, and blue cords. I would like to take a pause for a moment and ask our active duty military and veterans in the audience to please stand and be recognized. Thank you for your service. Your regalia symbolizes that you are now an expert in your discipline, and others will look to you for guidance and leadership. I can't think of a more important time for you to be bringing your newfound expertise into the world. We live in a world where facts can be fuzzy, where AI can mislead us with its own personal hallucinations, and where the existential beauty of a solar eclipse can be interpreted as a sign of something ugly. The centrality of having highly educated human beings with all the wonderful complexity, precision, and nuance of the human brain has never been more important. You are those human beings, and it is your brain power that will guide us through whatever future challenges we face. So with that, I'll just say that we trust you, we believe in you, and we salute you as you take this next big step in your own personal evolutionary journey.
Thank you, Will. I'd now like to welcome Hannah Lightcap, a Master of Arts graduate from the class of 2021 and a doctoral candidate in psychology from Elkton, Maryland.
think I have to stand back here for a second. Congratulations, graduates, we did it, we're here. Congratulations. I look out and I can tell that this is a distinguished group because, like many of you and myself, we know the sound that dial-up internet makes. So congratulations for that. But I digress. Achieving such a momentous life milestone makes me think of something that I know that we all have experienced in our path to our graduate degrees: fear. Last year, I was at my favorite Dover, New Hampshire cafe, and I was working on my dissertation and a marketing plan for my business, Lightcap Health. One of my grad student friends offered me a bowl of cherries. And I replied that I have never and will never like cherries. She gently informed me that raw cherries do not taste like maraschino cherries, which is the flavor that I thought that they were. So I tried one. I took the tiniest bite that you can take, the teensiest, tiniest bite, the one you take with your teeth. And I thought, it tasted like a small plum. I ate the whole thing, but I was really afraid to eat the cherry. Really? It is laughable, really. I let a fear as small as eating a cherry grow into something that held me back. I walked up to the owner of the cafe about 30 seconds later and faced another fear. I asked him if we could do a health and art event for my business for free. And he replied that that was the exact type of event that they like to have at the cafe, my favorite cafe. I ate the cherry. This feeling of fear sometimes leads us into complacency and tells us that no action is the safest action, even when that may be a lie. What real harm would eating a cherry do? Exactly, nothing. Similarly, as most things in life, what is the worst that can happen if I try? Doing something in the face of fear, uncertainty, and limitations is not new to those of us who are graduating today. When we applied for our various higher education degrees, we ate the cherry. When we applied for grants and we knew we were punching above our weight to do so, we ate the cherry. Even for things as seemingly small as telling our advisors no, we ate the cherry. When we taught our first class, published our first paper, applied for postdocs or jobs, we ate the cherry. Let's be honest, to get to this point today, you had to eat an orchard full of cherries to get here. You did not let fear stop you, or you wouldn't be sitting here today. Clearly, this story has woven itself into the fabric of my life and how I operate, so much so that my friends and I say, instead of doing the X, Y, and Z thing in the face of fear, we say, eat the cherry. And that even occurred in a group chat, eat the cherry, just last night. So it's happening all the time. But pressing forward while looking fear in the eyes is how you grew as a student, and then now how you sit here and graduate today. Welcoming fear is how we learn to succeed, fail, and try again. It is how we build resiliency. I think I can speak for the entire world when I say, thank you, graduates, for eating the cherries. The world needs your light and your joy, and without facing your fears, we wouldn't be able to experience the innovations that your passions bring to humanity. So I invite you to lean into the new experiences awaiting you in your next endeavor and relish the fact that you can do anything in the face of fear. Eat the cherry. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you so much, Hannah. That was lovely. Now I would like to invite back to the podium Interim Dean Will Clyde, who will introduce our keynote speaker.
It is my honor to introduce a man who embodies everything that we hope graduate education can help us achieve. Roger Stevenson, who holds both a bachelor's and a master's degree from UNH, has dedicated his career to addressing the threat of global climate change. In his 25 years in consulting, public service, and leadership roles, Roger has made a profound impact. As the Northeast Regional Director, Advocacy Director for Climate and Energy at the Union of Concerned Scientists, Roger collaborated with analysts and outreach specialists to advance meaningful climate and clean energy policies. From serving as a special assistant to the Secretary of the Interior to his tenure on the White House Council on Environmental Quality, Roger has championed policies that prioritize sustainability and conservation. His leadership extends well beyond government, as he's held key positions with the League of Conservation Voters, Environmental Defense Fund, and Clean Air, Cool Planet. Roger embodies our state's commitment to environmental stewardship, and his dedication to informing public discourse has shaped the conversation around climate policy far beyond New Hampshire. Today, as we celebrate this transformative power of education, we are privileged to have Roger Stevenson join us to share his insights and experiences. Please join me in welcoming Roger back to UNH.
Thank you, Dean Clyde. Thank you, President Dean and UNH for including me in your graduation. It's such an honor to celebrate with you, and I'm so proud of the university's record of having the oldest sustainability program in higher education in the U.S. Graduates, please join me in thanking the faculty and staff and the parents and families who are here today. And I want to especially thank Dean Levine for inviting me here today. So graduates, before I get started, I need you to do something for me, and that is recite "Okay, Boomer" at once, okay? 1, 2, 3. Good, we've got that out of the way. On your graduation day, I'm honored to share what I've learned on my path of organizing and advocacy, and what I've learned from birds in the field. There was no straight line between my graduate degree and retirement, but the path involved UNH, beginning 48 years ago as a freshman, including 2 decades of mentoring students and organizing them, scientists and faculty, here on this campus to engage the state legislature, members of Congress, and the White House. And continuing today on the Sea Grant Advisory Committee. So on a wintry night in 1976, trudging from Stoke Hall to Diamond Library, as I walked under the lights of T Hall, a student handed me a ticket. "Meet President Ford at the Field House this Sunday," he said. What was the president doing in Durham? I still have that ticket. My introduction to the New Hampshire presidential primary and to the significance of organizing campaigns as a means towards policies I cared about. 41 years ago this week, I completed my master's in wildlife biology, and early on, I failed to get my dream job. Those failures hurt a lot, but I was fortunate to have my parents and my wife Mona there to support me. Tired of waiting tables in 1986, I answered an ad in the local paper, and I was soon canvassing door to door for the League of Conservation Voters. It seemed random, but I was interested. And I went for it. And you're going to run into random opportunities too after graduation, and I say go for it. Because by 1988, I was the National Field Director for the League, responsible for contributing support to the campaigns of environmental candidates running for Congress. I recruited and trained people to organize, to put events together, to get out the vote. Among the recruits was a UNH graduate student in literature. I placed her on the US Senate campaign of the late Joe Lieberman. Her organizing changed the prospects of Joe's campaign, and he beat the incumbent. On election night, Joe asked my organizer to stay on as his policy director in Washington. I was still at LCV in 1991 when I was told to organize a global warming education campaign in Florida. That was the beginning of my climate change education. And that 9-month Florida campaign, leading up to Florida's presidential straw poll and the 1992 presidential primary here in New Hampshire, fused together for the first time global warming and national politics. I left the League in '94, and I served in Washington as a special assistant to Interior Secretary Bruce Babbitt, who I met here on the campaign trail when he was running for president. I was later detailed to the White House Council on Environmental Quality to help execute President Clinton's controversial American Heritage River Initiative. And I recall spending days in North Carolina on a river community listening to vocal suspicions of federal government overreach and learning of their point of view. And ultimately, we did win that community's trust. They did change their position. They applied for Heritage River status and even agreed to host the President and Vice President Gore at the announcement. My young family and I returned to New Hampshire in late '99, and I worked in a boutique public relations firm in Exeter. I was handed a nonprofit client focused on global warming solutions called Clean Air, Cool Planet. I met their first intern, a young UNH English major named Jen Andrews. Together we accomplished many things, including the Summer Climate Fellowship Program and organizing 300 volunteers to successfully place a climate resolution on the ballot in 185 New Hampshire towns. And that was prior to the 2008 presidential primary. And today, Jen is project director here at the Sustainability Institute. And under her leadership, the Climate Fellows transformed and grew into the university's summer fellowship program. And few experiences have been more rewarding to me than working with, mentoring, and learning from these summer fellows and following their impacts across the country. So what's organizing taught me? Well, first, continuing education is essential on people and culture and content. A good organizer leaves something behind that grows and thrives. A good organizer is in partnership with the community. Dr. Jim Grunig, Professor Emeritus at the University of Maryland, I learned from him that people behave when three things fall into place. They're aware of an issue, they see that it affects them personally, and they can do something about it. And a good organizer can help build awareness, and a good organizer can help provide measurable options to do something about the problem. But a good organizer and a leader must relinquish control and give that control to the community to sort out. It's that middle thing, how the issue affects people personally, where we have to give that control to the community. A good organizer must use the facts and be right, but must never be self-righteous. And these lessons prepared me to contribute to the mission of the Union of Concerned Scientists and organizing people with advanced degrees who are concerned, very concerned, and occasionally really pissed off at the state we're in. They are engineers, business leaders, artists, senators, health professionals, research scientists, Nobel laureates. This describes you and the future you. But what compelled me to organize for strong environmental policies in the first place was the wonder of birds. I would not have fallen for birds and the science and joy of them if it were not for my undergraduate advisor, Dr. Arthur Bohr. He encouraged me to develop a senior research project with the Management Bird Observatory, and leading me to pursue an advanced degree. And incredibly, it's 41 years ago this week that my advisors signed off on my master's thesis on bird communities in northern forests. Back then, the Orr House restaurant in Portsmouth, and maybe some of you have reservations for tonight, was my sole source of income as a graduate student. I worked on my master's by day and I waited tables by night. And talking to restaurant patrons about birds always led to better tips. But birds taught me a couple of things. First, they taught me that diversity matters to birds and to us. As people, we diverge widely in our appetite for the concept and realities of climate change. And negative climate impacts are not experienced evenly. The late Robert Shin, New Jersey's longest-serving environment commissioner, told me that each day this diversity compelled him to deal with 4 different sciences of global warming. Climate science, of course, but popular science in the media, political science in the legislature, and science fiction from corporations, what we call today deception and greenwashing. Birds taught me that song is important to birds and to us. Song and the visual arts, literature, poetry, history, and religion, they're critical to people's understanding of our shifting climate, our interpretations of what it means, and what we can do about it. So I'm going to add a fifth science to Bob Shin's list, and that's social science, which returns me to diversity and to you. Climate science, popular, political, and social science, and greenwashing. All of you have skills and knowledge that can deal with these sciences and with sustainability. And the world needs all of your skills in every area of civil society. Your advanced degrees will lead many of you to become opinion leaders, and you can be influential. After today, some of you will remain in basic research to advance learning and human understanding in your fields using the scientific method. Some of you will apply your advanced degree in an institution, classroom, or business, translating your specialty in ways to help your organization succeed. And some of you will use your education to become an advocate for change in the areas most important to you. The diversity you bring is all good. Sustainability and confronting climate change are shared experiences, and we need everyone on board. Sustainability and climate action need all of you and all of us. I've not reached my finish line, but a new starting line, and the same goes for you graduates. Advancing sustainability has no expiration date. And while I'm at it, protecting democracy and protecting free speech have no expiration dates. We have to continue to work to protect all of them. I encourage you to read a beautiful poem by Amanda Gorman called New Day's Lyric. It's particularly appropriate for today. And until then, I'll leave you with the poem's closing stanza. Come over, join this day just begun, for wherever we come together, we will forever overcome. Let's be on this starting line together. Congratulations, and thank you.
Thank you so much, Roger. We will now proceed with the conferral of the honorary degree.
President Dean, I have the honor to present to you the recipient of the honorary degree, Roger Stevenson. Prior to celebrating your retirement in December, your most recent posting was as Northeast Regional Advocacy Director for the Climate and Energy Program of the Union of Concerned Scientists. In your role at UCS, you worked with analysts and campaign managers to expand the program's outreach and engage a variety of stakeholders and community leaders to promote state and federal climate and clean energy policies. Your time at UCS represented the last stop in an active and successful career focused in part on advocacy in the climate and energy space and behavioral public relations. Prior to joining UCS full-time, you supplied consulting services to the organization, building support for meaningful state and national climate and energy policies. As a consultant in behavioral public relations, you have 25 years of experience working with business, government, and nonprofit executives on stakeholder relations, coalition building, grassroots organizing, and public affairs. You've contributed your skills and commitment to the area of public service in several high-profile positions, including serving as a special assistant to the Secretary of the Interior on the White House Council on Environmental Quality. You also served as National Field Director for the League of Conservation Voters, Executive Director of the LCV Education Fund, Senior Advisor for the Environmental Defense Fund, and Vice President for Programs at the Clean Air Cool Planet. Your journey began at UNH, where you earned a BA in zoology and an MS in wildlife biology. You have credited the liberal arts aspects of your education at UNH for giving you the skills and preparation to tackle a long and prosperous career. You returned today as commencement speaker, comes some 41 years after you defended your dissertation. Roger Stevenson, your contributions as a leader in advocacy and public service, and for your work advancing important initiatives at the state and federal levels, the University of New Hampshire is proud to confer upon you the degree of Honorary Doctor of Humane Letters.
Roger Stevenson, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University System of New Hampshire, I bestow upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations. And this is yours. Roger will always be a proud member of the class of 2024. We will now proceed with the presentation of the doctoral candidates and the hooding ceremony. Will the faculty marshals please take their places?
Will the doctoral and PhD candidates and their sponsors please stand? President Dean, it is my pleasure and privilege to present to you the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree and the Doctor of Nursing Practice degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University System of New Hampshire, I confer upon you the appropriate Doctor of Philosophy degree and Doctor of Nursing Practice degree with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Liza May DeGenring. Agricultural Sciences Advisor, Anissa Poliadowicz. Tess Catherine Stahl, Agricultural Sciences Advisor, Peter Erickson. Brandon O'Brien, Biological Sciences, Marine Biology, Advisor, Jennifer Dykstra and Christopher Neefus. Medina Virasinghe, Biological Sciences, Integrated Biology and Organismal Biology, Advisor, Subhash Manosha. Sean McNutt, Biochemistry, Advisor, Feisha Shu. Samuel Sherritt, Biochemistry, Advisor, Don Wojciechowski. Nan Yang, Genetics, Advisor, Feisha Chu. Hannah Paray, Genetics, Advisor, David Placheski. Danielle Blumstein, Molecular and Evolutionary Systems Biology, Advisor, Matthew McManus. Denise Suzanne DeRozier, Education, Advisor, Andrew Coppins. Ian Scott Wilson, History Advisor, Elijah Gould. Charlotte Helen Richard, History Advisor, Jason Sokol. Guo Wu, Chemical Engineering Advisor, Kang Wu. Eric Kohlberg, Education Advisor, Todd DeMitchell. Minori Stefan, Education Advisor, Aaron Sharp and Tyler Jameson. Deirdre Ann Colburn, Sociology Advisor, Heather Turner. Evan England, Sociology Advisor, Rebecca Glauber. Bruno Rocha, Chemical Engineering Advisor, Harish Vashist. Nicholas R. Allen, Chemistry, Anyan Lee. Yuan Chen, Chemistry, Advisor, Rudy Seitz. Huishan Li, Chemistry, Advisor, Anyan Lee. Zachary Hollins, Chemistry, Advisor, John Savalas. Anna Hubner, Chemistry, Advisor, John Savalas. Hannah Lightcap, Psychology, Advisor, Jack Mayer. Victoria M. Bryan, Psychology, Advisor, Jack Mayer. Castine Bernardi, Civil and Environmental Engineering, Advisor, James Malley. Oladayu Komalafe, Civil and Environmental Engineering, Advisor, Majid Gayumi. Paul Gessel, Computer Science, Advisor, Momtaz Begum. Mustafa Hussein, Computer Science, Advisor, Momtaz Begum. Xian Li, Applied Mathematics, Advisor, Kevin Short. Wai-Chen Gu, Mathematics, Advisor, Li Ming Gi. Thomas Nocera, Mathematics, Advisor Edward Hinson. Catherine Kirk, Oceanography, Advisor Thomas Lippman. Mohammed Hamad Zahir, Electrical and Computer Engineering, Advisor Pablo Yun. Adam Dukart, Physics, Advisor David Mattingly. Michael Lathwood, Physics, Advisor Per Berglund. Jacob Coyle, Physics, Advisor Ningyu Liu. Bayarma Dolchov, Economics, Advisor Loris Rubini. Bikramjit Saha, Economics, Loris Rubini. Tam Nguyen, Economics, Advisor Reagan Baum. Clara Abid Jekum, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Advisor Marcy Doyle. Brittany Biega, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Advisor Clarissa McCulloch. Carrie Reynolds, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Advisor Beth Ely. Nicole Domansky, Director of Nursing Practice, Advisor Kathleen Colleran. Hilberto Gamba, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Advisor Kathleen Colleran. Amanda Konecki, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Advisor Kathleen Colleran. Kathleen Redding Mayer, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Advisor Kathleen Colleran. Jeanette Pieczek, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Advisor Kathleen Colleran. Disa Ann Seymour, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Advisor Kathleen Colleran. Christina Stevens, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Advisor Kathleen Colleran. Chika Ugudu, Earth and Environmental Sciences, Advisor Paula Mauser. Tamara Marcus, Earth and Environmental Sciences, Advisor Ruth Varner.
We will now continue with the conferral of degrees in recognition of our master's degree students. Graduates, please follow the instructions of the faculty marshals and stand when they direct you.
Jennifer Helen Appleby. Leanne M. Stevens. Rika Archiria. Jason Almy. Emily Anders. Lucinda Anderson. Isabella Alexandra Barrero. Emily Butkus. Catherine Duhaney Coverdale. Michael DeSisto. Mark DePiro. Alicia Dixon. Elise Evans. Rachel Goding. Ryan Gotthard. Lillian Hoyne. Emily Innes. Justin King. Julia Page Lepinen. Mary Kathleen Lisi. Sarah Elizabeth Latalian. Elizabeth Martin. Abigail Moser. Jenna Mae Murray. Eva Pellerin. Kendra Perry. Jacob Podol. Emily Ann Pratt. Evelyn Proctor. Anna Cecilia Silverio. Melanie Smith. Maya Stadler. Kelly Marie Street. Catherine Taylor. Grace Toman. Amy Urban. Alexandra Lincoln Vashon. Lucy Ward. Caitlin Young. Christiana Barber. Brittany Belland. Erin Bree. Kayla Brown. Melissa May Brown. Victor M. Bueno. Carly Bailina. Robert Cheever. Colleen Conner. Caitlin Marie Craven. Isabel Curtis. Valerie Josephine Davis. Clara Fanning. Jacqueline Fotino. Janet Frisch. Natalie Gauthier. Dylan M. Cordell. Elizabeth Anderson Gallucci. Nick Gigliotti. Ron Goodwin. Maddie Hadwin. Michael Hathaway. Justine Holt. Taylor May Ireland. Robin Kelly. Audrey Kennison. Michaela Kelly. Morgan Labou. Caitlin Legger. Sophie McDonald. Nicholas C. Marcus. Hey, Sam. Samantha Martell. Hannah McCarthy. Lily Catherine Medeiros. Isabella Morganti. Mary Beth Myers. Katie Oliver. Holly Juliet Pashnik. Emily Ann Peach. Lily Pashoyan. Madeline Pender. Michelina Petruziello. Elizabeth Rasiopi. Casey Rhodes. Lauren Rizzi. Madison Taylor. Honorary. Sophie Rose Citro. Colette Erda. Sydney Rue. Emily Rumble. Alexander Runyon. Goran Shakawan. Ben Savard. Chloe Savannah Scott. Caitlin Supavelda. Amy Cummings Scher. Alexis Silvestri. Ashley Simpsis. Daniel Levdater Thompson. Katerina Stasinos. Mary Elizabeth Thomas. Alexandra Lenore Vergara. Elfwine Vojtovich. Catherine Walden. Lauren Welch. Aiden Britton Wood. Riley Young. Elias Anderson. Elias Adidaran. Megan Anderson. Carolyn Anderson. Daniel Buino. Brittany Joy Evan Chapman. Gregory Chase. Matthew Corso. Matthew Conrad Eaton. Nate Frisch. Louis Gittleman. Lindsay Girton. Wesley Lambert. Fred Lang. Logan McCaney. Brian McKenney. Kaylee Meek. Gage Moran. Bargavi Nimoyi. Olivia Norris. Rafaela Pace de Souza Barbosa. Josabel Pardo. Lydia Margaret Pinard. Teresa Reynolds. Mashwa Reddy Dugin Batty. Helen Brown Sayers. Dylan Stolba. Samuel Stone. Tori Sweet. Langdon Tarbell. Connor Tess. Kayla Tozer. Andrew Weeks. Sanjeev Metu. Megan Wimsott. James Worth. Joseph Yarbrough. Nikunj Agrawal. Shakara Ahmed. Will Alfonsi. Kindle True Alfonso. Colin Agozin. Adarsh Ananda Kumar. Rahul Aishak. Aras Atila Ashrafi. Nicholas Ahmad Awada. Vaibhav Pranil Awale. Emily Baker. Liam Bennett. Derek Bobbitt. Carolyn Suzanne Luba Boudreau. Owen Bauer. Hunter Brayton. Macy Broderick. Dylan Mackenzie Burbank. Michael Buck. Catherine Campbell. Samantha Faith Canarelli. Benjamin Kuchar. Vikram Chalamala. Rajashree Nandamudi. Derek De La Cruz. Aaron Madeline Diebold. Joshua Duntley. Ethan Eames. Olivia Anjanette Fiorini. Rachel Emily Fogarty. Baptiste Jacques Hubert Gatteau. Yodi Desta. Eric Frederick. William Gahn. Madison K. Ganya. Daniville Guzman. Gunnar Hagstrom. Kieran Han. Justin Lee Harris. Allison Heiberger. Addison Hicks. Todd Mason Holman. Aisha Mogul Aisha. Tamara Tiras. Ray Breton. Cassandra Nicole Lieblin. Jesslyn Hunchel. Isabella Christine Holmes. Grace Olivia Johnson. Michael D. Judd. James Kahn. Casey Kimball. Zachary Kohler. Callie Kolmainen. Bilal Kamal. Georgios Koloniatis. Satish Komir. Vikash Kumar. Wen Lamar. Tianyin Lei. Lenny Limos. Michelle Lee Baldoza Limos. Charles Martel. Tuan Dung. Anmol Mukesh Mengwani. Samita Reddy. Marie Marche. Christian Thomas Marsh. Julia Masterson. Dylan Maxon. Caleb Mead. Govardhan Reddy Migada. Eugene Raymond Mioni. Adam Musina. Nashra Mohammed. Mitchell Moore. Courtney Mulvey. Anthony Nyenga Undugo. Lily Nair. Julia Nichols. Robert Newt. Michael O'Brien. Aiden Patrick O'Hearn. Ryan Oliver. Everett Olson. Caitlin Patterson. Artem Pestarov. Daniel Pino. Claire Plord. Melissa Pluas. Dylan Poirier. Jack Prendergast. Arti Dilit Maduri Ragjir. Anupama Rayavarapu. Pramod Reddy. Nagateja Reddy Gali. Pritam Reddy. Anne Sophie Rue. Jose Rivera. Zachary Roth. Emily Sargent. Madison Schatzer. Grace Silla. Cole Michael Sirafos. Marie Spanos. Benjamin Hoffman Stafford. Samantha Strother. Libby Stone. Catherine Anastasia Taranto. Ram Tarley. Ryan James Toscano. Christina Tracy. Matthew Vanderhorst. Samuel Robert Volponi. Alyssa Wright. Patrick Andrew Yudkin. Yuji Zheng. Alondra Abru Carvlo. Natalie Andrews. Kate Archieri. Carol Steves. Christine Banks. Maria Jonah Bassett. Carly Marie Berman. Lindsay Bowe. Tess Bonavita. Jamie Bourgeois. Ariane Breggy. Courtney Blakey. Bailey Brooks. Heather Lynn Butterfield. Caitlin Elizabeth Callahan. Jamie Lorraine Carmelo. Caitlin Jennifer Campbell. Dana Castor. Hallie Chansey. Bernard Cho. Jada Christian. Olivia Dunn. Ann Berry. Shannon Clancy Burgess. Kirsten Clow. Lily Coakley. Emily Connors. Caitlin Cormier. Rachel Corder. Thomas Cummings. Nicole Denton. Samantha Anders Dickinson. Dana DiCola. Remy Dos Santos. Grayson Draper. Alexander Drew. Madeline Duda. Avery Druin. Haley Emery. Julie Everard. Hannah Joy Falcone. Lindsay Marie Farland. Victoria Flagel. Heather Diane Follett. Leah Elizabeth Gamble. Anisha Hampton. Randall Princeton Harris. Nicole Barbara Hayden. John Hankelman III. Tamuri Dadiani. Philip Hernandez. Tavis Keach. Alex Holden. Brittany Jewett. Laura Keneally. Sharon Kim. Alana Kinney Sandifer. Jillian Colbert. Madeline Ray Koima. Matilda Kupal Miro. Juliana Louise Laboul. Callie Laprise. Caitlin Lerner. Sophie Lapold. Michaela Lembo. Amanda Lucia. Britta McDonald. John Madigan. Nicole Elise Mayhew. Stephanie Mahoney. Benjamin Maltese. Jessica Martell. Dana Pamela Marte Ojeda. Serena Elizabeth Martinath. Emma McDonough. Kendra McIntosh. Caitlin Rose McMonigal. Julia Monsell. Mackenzie Miller. Danique Monteque. Allison Morawski. Kate Moscouver. Victoria Munoz. Sarah Nielsen. Lara Nichols. Fiona Norman. Anya Novik. Caitlin Lane O'Connor. Molly O'Shea. Timiola Obsison. Hannah O'Connor. Jenna O'Donnell. Rebecca Olson. Olivia Osborne. Alyssa Pasciuto. Brielle Patcheter. Mia Pavliego. Taylor Pettigrew. Hannah Crafton. Mary Mullen. San Pham. Cara Fu. Sarah Michelle Taylor. Allison Qualls. Emily Robinson. Hannah Rudolph. Manuel Saugun. Nicole Savoy. Jillian Alyssa Seal. Sydney Sexton. Emily Seymour. Angela Sherpa. Isabel Simbari. Catherine Margaret Josted. Jillian Squires. Madison Stevens. Emgard Steele Figueroa. Hannah Stone. Mackenzie Sturdivant. Emily Rose Tatarzik. Bray Vandewey. Clarissa Wenkel. Francesca Lynn Volante. Ridgely Ward. Ariana Christine White. Amanda Wolfor. J. Young Aharke. Stephen Appleby. Madison Baranowski. Callista Barbowski. Cameron A. Cook. Chase Eagleson. Madison Ferrari. Shara Guzelian. Carson Hansford. Alexis LaChapelle. Hannah Majewski. Kara Sheldon Nolan. Bienfair Pole Pole Barbera. Jake T. Roger. Solstice Saliba. Rebecca Wah. Jane Wellman. Tracy Lynn Young. Nicole Hardiman. Ashley Caswell.
I'm going to let him sit down. It's the ceremony. Don't you all get any ideas over there? All right. And now, for the conferral of degrees, Dean Clyde, will you please present your candidates?
Will the faculty, class marshals, and candidates for the Certificate of Advanced Study, Education Specialist, and Master's degrees please rise to be recognized? Masters and students, rise. There we go. Nice. Gotta get your degree. President Dean and Provost Jones, it is my pleasure and privilege to present to you the candidates for the Certificate of Advanced Graduate Study, Education Specialist, and Master's degree from the Graduate School.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University System of New Hampshire, I confer upon you the appropriate graduate degree with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations. can be seated if you like. I'd now like to welcome Brent Bell from the classes of 1987 and 2005 and a member of the UNH Alumni Association Board of Directors. I'm pleased to present to you, Brent, the newest UNH alumni, the graduates of the class of 2024.
Thank you, President Dean. I would like to ask all of the University of New Hampshire alumni in the crowd and our newest members of the UNH alumni to please stand. Thank you. Today, UNH graduates, the newest members of this somewhat exclusive club, we want to welcome you to our alumni community. We are roughly 140,000 people around the world, known for being gritty, innovative, resilient, and above all, kind and caring. Those are the skills that you've honed at your time here, and those are the same skills in which you will find in your professional and personal success. Your fellow Wildcats are here for you in that journey, and you've now joined the special club of UNH alumni, all cheering for you on every step of the way. We know you're eager to make your mark on the world, and you should be excited of what's ahead. But remember, UNH will always be here for you. Wherever life takes you, you'll soon realize, as we did, that there's really no place like Durham. So don't forget to come home and visit when you can. Congratulations to the class of 2024. You did it. President Dean, at this time I am pleased to induct the graduates of the university class of 2024 into the University of New Hampshire Alumni Association. It's a great day to be a Wildcat. Thank you.
At this time, please rise and join us as the UNH Chamber Singers virtually lead us all in the singing of the Alma Mater. I encourage you all to remember, to share, and to honor the story of your time at UNH. You will forever be a proud part of the UNH family. Thank you for giving us so much to celebrate today, and thank you everyone for being here and being part of our ceremony. At this time, as we close the ceremony, we ask that you remain in your seats while the platform party recesses and then follow the instructions of the faculty marshals. One last time, congratulations to each and every one of the graduates, the class of 24. Go Wildcats!